Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, I'm glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome back. So today I have 4 candles from a newish candle company called Holiday Candle Company, based out of Buffalo, New York. About a few hour drive north of here, maybe like 8 hours. So Holiday Candle Company, what they do, and Holly is the owner, creator, master fragrance mixer of her company there, and they are nostalgia candles, aroma to bring back like those good feelings that you had like on vacation, whether it be like a beach vacation or going down to Orlando at one of the theme parks down there, Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, one of those 3. Or even any of the other theme parks or family vacations that you may have traveled on. So I do have 4 fragrances here. 3 are brand new. They were just released today, I believe, or tomorrow. So I think they're on the website now. So and I'm gonna have a coupon code for you later in the video that will stack with the current offer that's on the website. And then I have her signature scent here, which is called Hatbox Matter. So we will talk about that. So let me show you them real quick, give you a brief overview of what these are. These are quite massive in size. The pictures on the website don't really do it justice. And what I should say here is that Holly did send these candles to me to review and give my honest thoughts and opinions. So that is what I am going to do. So here, they are 10-ounce jars filled with about 8.25 ounces of wax, and they are colored wax with wood wicks. So you are going to get that crackle coming from there. And so basically, if you thought, when you think of travel tins, I know a lot of companies, small batch wax companies, they sell candle tins. They call them travel tins sometimes, and they're like 2 ounces mostly, or even 4 ounces. So when I opened this box, I was really kind of expecting that size, even though I knew the ounces ahead of time. I was expecting them to be a lot smaller. So having this wide open jar does allow for the fragrance to be a lot stronger than just a little jar there. So this was Hatbox Matter. We'll talk about that in a second there. Next we have here, this is like her signature scent, by the way. So that is going to be available like all the time. The next 3 I have here are brand new for fall Halloween 2020. This is Beastly Brew. Apples on there. We have a beast-like creature, hint. Next we have Pumpkin Carriage. Right there. This can kind of go one of 2 ways, if you ask me. It can kind of go, obviously, Cinderella-esque, or it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. We have the label there. And this is a orange wax, by the way. And Beastly is about the yellowish wax. And the last one we have here is the Other Side. Dark purple-ish wax there. So these are a power soy blend, so paraffin and soy wax together. So and they're all made in the USA. Everything that they use is a made in the USA product. So fragrance oils, tins, wicks, things like that are made in the United States of America. All right, so, one more thing I should tell you. I'll tell you a little bit later on there. Go follow on Instagram. What is it here? It's at Holiday Candle Co. And no, that's their Facebook, Holiday Candle Co. Instagram is Holiday Candle Company. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they do live wax melt making, and you have a chance to actually win. So every Friday night, go on our Instagram Live. It'll pop up there. I've watched a few of them so far. Really cool, really interesting process. And they go over the process of how they make the wax melts, and even a couple days leading up to it, I believe you can actually vote on what you want to be made. I think I saw it happen like once or twice, but there was a cotton candy one that came out a few weeks ago. So, let's talk about Hatbox Matter here. Now, obviously with this motif here, this pattern, one can obviously think back if you're a Disney fan. Haunted Mansion, right? Disneyland and Disney World. Disneyland being the original. Hatbox Matter. So it's an interesting play on words here. So if you are a Disney nerd, kind of like myself, or even a Haunted Mansion person, you'll know that way back when the Haunted Mansion first opened, there was a ghost inside, and it was called the Hatbox Ghost. And he kind of has a cult-like following, sort of like the Yeti, Disco Yeti, over in Animal Kingdom. Very cult-like following, and he was only there for a little while, and I don't know the whole story of why he was removed, but he was a ghost, and he had a hat box he was holding on to, and his head would disappear and end up in the hat box. A really cool effect, and it does that today. So they finally brought it back in I think it was like 2015 when they did a whole huge refurb of the ride. So fun fact if you like that kind of stuff there. But let's get into the scent here. All right, this is a very pleasant aroma. So even though the name Hatbox Matter may say, oh, kind of spooky, it does kind of have a little bit of spook because it is like musky and musty, and like a little tad bit of florally in here, but it just smells like an old house. If you've ever been to, if like your grandparents lived in like an older house that was like built in like the 30s or 40s, and some of the woodwork and some of the things in there are original, or they just haven't changed anything around, you would kind of get that. It's got like the cedar wood in here, but it's like a powdery, pleasant scent. I could see this really being in a bedroom, because it's pleasant. It goes both ways, musky, musty, but like florally pleasant, powdery. It's really a unique scent. Okay, so very, very unique, and I will have post-burn review on this very shortly. I cannot wait to get to that. All right, let's get into Pumpkin Carriage right here. And I should say she does all of her artwork in-house, labels, all that fun stuff. Printed, designed, attached. Here you have it, Pumpkin Carriage. So this is a very nice pumpkin fragrance with, there is a toastiness in here. I know she did add toasted marshmallow. And you do get that, which is interesting because the pumpkin in here is rather strong, but it has that tinge of a smoky toasted not smoky, sorry, a toastedness. I know she was saying it's all like pumpkin cheesecake, so it is a foodie pumpkin, not a cinnamon like pumpkin. So not like a sweet cinnamon pumpkin per se. It is more of a foodie pumpkin. So not much cinnamon in this. So it's not like a overpower your house with that like that sweet cinnamon feel. Yeah, that's really nice. That toasted marshmallow, I hope it comes out a lot because that's a great fragrance mix in there. So there's that. Now these do burn for about 30 hours, 30 plus hours there. The initial burn on these are going to need about 3.5, 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours almost, because you want to get these things to pull out. And having that thick wood wick is going to help. So I've come to a liking with ribbon type wicks like this lately, both the cotton type and the wood type. So next up is Beastly Brew with a beast on it. So fun fact, this is sort of inspired by a drink in Magic Kingdom in Disney World. in New Fantasyland, I think they're calling it now. So there is this Gaston's Tavern, okay? And Gaston's Tavern is known for two things. One, they are known for a beverage called Le Fou's Brew, and the other thing is a ginormous cinnamon roll, hot served ginormous cinnamon roll. Now that cinnamon roll used to be served, and it still is, sort of. When I was down there 3 years ago, it was still there, on the Main Street Bakery. But that Main Street Bakery has kind of been taken over by Starbucks. So I don't know if they still have it in there. They still sell some of their own product, and then Starbucks sells some of their products. So it's kind of like a mashup. But if you want like the unique Disney experience with the cinnamon roll, you go over to Gaston's Tavern, and you get the Le Fou's Brew and the cinnamon roll. Now the Le Fou's Brew is meant to be like a adult beverage that kids can enjoy because there's no alcohol in it, and it even has like a frothing on top, and they even sell like fake wooden mugs that you can drink it out of there. So fun little fact there. We love that place. So let's get into it. Yellow wax. So this is apple cider scent, but a apple cider scent that is not like super tart apple cider. I know some apple cider scents can be very super tart and strong. Now there is again in here more of that toasted marshmallow, because I think that's actually what they use in the beverage down there. They use a little bit of marshmallow on top for that frothing. But it all comes together very, very nice on here. Now, I don't believe this is not going to give you that frozen kind of vibe per se, but it's going to give you a nice apple cider vibe. To me, it does kind of go more on the warm apple cider than the cold frozen, and that could be because of the toastiness of the marshmallow coming into play. But it is not sharp at all. So there is Beastly Brew right there. All right, and the last one, new for fall, is called The Other Side. Break on through. All right, so we do right there. Okay. This one has sort of a darker purple wax. Now this is probably the spookiest of the four that I have here. It's fruity, but it doesn't come across so much of a fruity fragrance. Dark berries mixed together with a little bit of licorice, but it's not a strong anise. It is a, I don't know, the anise and the blackberries kind of go together and make it smoother a little bit, but there's something going on here that is not what I would expect, and it's a good not what I would expect, especially for Halloween. I can't wait to light this up. I think a lot of things are going to come out on this when it burns. I think it's going to change a lot. I think it's going to be really, I think we're going to have like different kind of scent notes going around. That's just what I get from this. So I will be doing a full burn-on review as soon as I can on this, sometime this week. But yeah, it's a dark berry scent. I'm really taking that. Really, really. I don't usually like berry scents. That's weird for me to say that. I like this a lot. Wow. So yeah, there is that. This one I'm going to have to give a little bit more thought to. Very, very cool there. So I owe you guys a code. So right now, there is a all the candles are on, and the wax melts are automatically on sale. There's already 15% off. That's their launch promo, which goes until the end of December here, I believe is what she has written out there. So to use, so they're already on sale for I think $16.95. So this promo code I'm going to give you here is going to give you an extra 10% off of that $16.95 there, or I think the wax melts are $7.95, so an extra 10% off of that as well. And it is PCM 10. I do not have an expiration date on that. If I find out it expires soon, I will let you know, but let's assume this is good for at least a week. And then if it works after that, positive for you guys. So, all right, guys. So thanks for watching. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram. I'll link all that stuff down below. Follow along with the lives on Friday night. You know, it's just a fun little thing. The candle community, when you really get in there, you start making friends. It's just a fun time, and everyone just wants to have fun. It's scented wax, guys. It's scented wax, and it's just a really, really fun time. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Have a good one.